Hello and welcome to your total body flow. Today I'm going to be wearing wrist weights on my wrists. You can have one heavy dumbbell. We might come into it if you want to use it at one point, but you never have to use them if you don't want to. So we're going to get started standing today. You can be wherever you are comfortable. Feet are parallel about hips width distance. We're just going to start with a rotation of the spine. So arms reach up to the sky. Keep the hips square, a gentle tilt of the pelvis. As you exhale, it's just the torso opening. Arms can come down to either side. Reach, reach, reach. And then inhale, arms back up to the sky. Exhale, just from the mid-spine, we twist to the opposite side. Pull the fingertips away. Inhale, back to the center. Good. Last two. Exhale to open. Inhale, back to the center. One last time. Exhale to open. Inhale, we're back to the center. Good. Big arm circles. Take it back. Open and around. Keep hugging the rib cage in. You do still have that gentle little tilt. Hip bones to the belly button. Good. Last one. Nice and slow, just warming up through the shoulders here. And reverse your direction. Arms come open and around. Up to the sky. Control it on the way down. Last two. Inhale to reach, exhale to lower, and one last time. Reach, lift, and lower it back down. Good. We begin in a plank position, warming up here, scapular stability, finding your plank. We're just going to hold it here for a moment, and we will add on in a sec. So you are grounding down all 10 fingers like you're going to claw into the mat. Push the shoulders away so you have a slight round and the ribs start to hug in. Glutes start to firm and we hold. Gaze is at the top of the mat here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips, peel the belly button to the spine. Hold in this downward dog just for a moment. Inhale, the right leg rises to the sky. As you exhale, shift your body weight forward to plank. Knee pulls in towards your chest, knee to nose. Inhale, you're back up to your three-legged downward dog. Exhale, knee pulls into the center of your chest. Inhale, you're back up tall. Last two. Last one, exhale, pulls you in. Inhale, you bring it back up. Same leg, but this time right knee comes towards the right elbow, right tricep, and then inhale, you're right back up. Good. 3 more. Pull it in. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3-legged. Last variation. We're pulling the knee back into the center of the chest, and it's only the knee now. We tap, lift, tap, lift. Hips stay completely still. Final 4, and then risk it a little break. 3, 2, but we're holding at the top. Last one. Knee to chest. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Release. Roll out the wrists, shake it out. Great job. All right, we just have to do the other side, and then the wrists will actually get a full break for our next series. But as you're ready, you're clawing down. That'll take pressure off of the wrists, and we're also just gaining wrist strength as well. Push the ground away to keep the wrists safe, and we set up into our plank. Gaze is at the top of the mat. Push the ground away. Wrap the ribs. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Peel the belly button to the spine. Lift the hips. Pause here. Inhale. Left leg rises to the sky. As you exhale, left knee pulls into the center of the chest. Inhale, you're right back up to the sky. Exhale, pulls you in. Slow it down. Inhale, lift. 3 more. Last 2. One last time. Pull. You're back up to down dog. Now left knee pulls to left elbow, left tricep. Inhale, back to down dog. 4 more. Here for 3. Last 2. On this next one, we're going to hold it. So once you pull it in, hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to down dog. Pull the knee into the middle of the chest, center. Hold the hips. Tap the knee, lift it right back up. Knee comes right to boob. Here for 4, and then we hold. 3, 2. On this next one, knee holds 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Good. So shoulders should be feeling nice and warm. Legs, inner thighs started to warm up there as well. We are taking it up to standing. You don't have to use any dumbbells for this. If you want to, hands can stay right at the chest here. Left foot comes in front. Your right foot is going to step back into a lunge. Don't worry, we are not here long. I want you to put the knee onto the ground to start. And then from here, it's the teeniest, tiniest little lift. So you're hugging the glutes in, you're pushing through your front heel. Lift an inch, lower down, tap. Lift an inch, lower down, tap. If you need to hold on to something, you know I'm okay with that. Ooh, I'd rather you focus on the quality of your movement. Push through the heel. This should be challenging. Here for 5, 4, teeniest, tiniest little lift. 3, make it small. 2, on the next time you lift your inch, hold it. Maybe the arms reach up to the sky, lower back down. If that's not happening, keep the hands on the hips, we hold. Here for 4. Here for 3. Last 2, open the heart. Last 1, and stand. That's it. Switch it up. Right foot comes in front, left foot in back. Wide stance, lower all the way down to start. Okay, hands can start on the hips. You do have that slight hinge. Shoulders stay open and back. From here, little lift, little lower. Smaller, smaller. Here for 6. Firm through the right glute. Last 4. Your quad should be feeling something as well. 2. On this next one, you're holding your teeny tiny lift. Arms maybe reach. Lower. Final 4. 3. You got it, good. Last 2. And 1. Stand it up and shake it out. We're coming down onto your back. Here's where if you want to keep one dumbbell, you absolutely can. I personally am just going to keep my wrist weights for this one, but if you have one dumbbell, you're holding it on the edges like this, okay? So bring it all the way down. Your legs are going to start straight up to the ceiling. Heels are turned in, toes are turned out, and your entire spine is touching the mat with your rib cage hugging towards the belly button. Arms are going to start straight up to the sky. They're not going to move. So that's where the dumbbell can come in handy here for a little extra weight. We start to crisscross the legs just up at the top. We'll add on in a moment here for 8. Toes are pointed to get the legs active. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Heels together, lower an inch. Crisscross the legs here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs an inch. Crisscross here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another inch down, crisscross. Maybe the shoulders roll up, maybe they don't. That's up to you. Here for 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower an inch, crisscross, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time to your hover, crisscross, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold here, legs, little circle out away from each other. It's only about the size of like a basketball circle, I would say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse it, pull it in and in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs and arms meet straight up to the sky. As you inhale, legs and arms reach away. As you exhale, everything pulls it back up. Good. Inhale, lengthen. If you want a little bit more at the top, we reach and lift to the toes, and then inhale, drop it back down. Exhale to reach and rise. Inhale, lengthen. 4 more. Here for 3. Good. Last 2. Last 1. And take a moment to pause, windshield wiper. If you have the 1 dumbbell, go ahead and ditch it at this time, but keep it handy. We'll come back to it if you want it in a moment. For this next one, legs can come back up to the sky, heels together, toes apart. Arms can stay grounded or out to a T for a little bit more support. Legs are going straight over and down to one side. Exhale, lift straight back up to the sky. Inhale, you take it over and down to the other side. Exhale to lift. Keep it going. Your one glute can lift as much or as little as you want to. So you can shift the weight over to that one hip that you are going to the side of. 6 more. Exhale to lift. Here for 5. Last 3. Keep it going, good. Last 2. Last 1. And we meet back up to the sky. Heels together, toes apart. Legs can also come to tabletop. It's time for the hundreds. Woohoo! You can either roll up, you can stay down, that's up to you. If you're rolling up, you're moving from the bottom of your sports bra. Your gaze is always on your kneecaps. Long straight arms, maybe legs go long. We pump the arms only. 3, 2, 1, pulse. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Great job. Shake it out. We have one final variation before we come into something really fun. So your legs are heels together, toes apart, 45-degree angle. We're going to roll up through the shoulders, just kind of in the position that you just were. Hands are tapping the kneecaps, and then arms go overhead. Nothing else moves. The rest of the body is in an isometric hold, so your shoulders don't go up and down. Exhale to tap. Inhale to reach. 6 more. Last 4. Good. For 3. 2. Last 1, and rest. Right, it's time for the fun one. If you would like, you can grab that 1 dumbbell again. You do not have to by any means. Your legs are going to stay in tabletop. Let's make it easy, keep it tabletop. Your arms are straight up to the sky. This one is what I like to call the ladder. So this is the term that I've coined that everyone in the class hates to love, okay? So the ladder, we're starting at 8 and we're gonna end at 1. So with our 8, we're going reach up for 8. After we complete those 8 is 8 heel taps. And then after we do our 8 heel taps, we're up for 7, yeah? Here we go. For 8, lift to the toes, lower back down, nothing else moves. 7, 6, 5, keep the chin tucked like you're holding a tennis ball there. Last 4, 3, 2. On this next one, shoulders can stay up, shoulders can come down, legs lift and lower. Tap, lift, 6 more. Last 4. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Tabletop the legs. Lift to the toes here for 7. Good. Last 4. Last 2. On this next one, maybe you stay lifted, heel taps for 7. Last 5. Last 3. 2, entire spine still touching. Last 1, tabletop, we're down to 6, crunch lift. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, good, 2. On this next one, maybe you stay lifted, heel taps for 6. Last 4. Last 2. Good. On this next one, stay lifted here. Little crunch lift, 5. 3. 2. Last one, 5 heel taps, take it down. Exhale, lift. Last 4. 3. 2. Last 1. We're down to 4. Lift, lower, lift, lower, last 2. Reach, lower, last time, lift, heel taps for 4, take it down. Lift, last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Downhill stretch here, 3 lift. Last 1, 3 heel taps. 1 more. Good, 2 lift. Last 1, stay lifted, 2 heel taps. Good, down and up, 1, heels tap. Heels lift, full body stretch, and you made it. You completed your first ladder, well done. Big breath in here, let the core start to lengthen and relax. To take a little bit of a counter stretch to that, but with the core still active, we are now going to come up to our reverse tabletop. Now eventually we'll come into a reverse plank, but if that is too tough on your wrists or your low back, this foundation is where you're going to stay. So heels are grounded, fingertips are pointed towards the heels. Gentle tilt of the pelvis, and that's going to stay the entire time. Long straight arms around all 10 fingers. As you exhale, think it's the hip bones going to the sky, not the belly button. Keep your tilt firm the glutes as you tap back down. So the spine stays completely in line this whole time, and your gaze follows your hips. So hips go up, your gaze goes up. Hips come down, I gaze at my kneecaps. Exhale to lift, keep the chin gently tucked. Last 4. Arms stay nice and straight. Last 3, pushing through the shoulders. Last 2. On this next one, we're gonna stay lifted up the top, and it's a march, so right leg lift, lower, left leg lift, and lower. Alternate, keeping the hips level with each other. Here for 4, 3, 2, last one, take a breather. And now if you would like, we're coming into a full reverse plank. Again, if it doesn't feel good, you can keep knees bent and keep doing what we were doing. Full plank, let's take heels together, toes apart. Same exact foundation. Hips lift, and then we lower it right back down. Exhale to rise. Smaller range of motion here, but you're strong through the shoulders. Gentle tilt of the pelvis. Here for 4, hugging the glutes, inner thighs kick on. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. On this next time we lift, we hold up at the top. It is just a hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, bend into the knees, and fold over the legs. Again, take a big round of breath. Exhale, let it go. And just like that, we are on our last series. So come on over to your left side. We're gonna keep the left knee and the left hand grounded. If you would like to have one dumbbell in your right hand, by all means, go for it. Your right leg is nice and long and the rib cage is hugging in. Don't let the shoulder take your weight. So you are pushing the ground away. Let the belly and the core take your weight. Arm is coming down, right leg is coming up, and then everything just reverses. So as you exhale, elbow to hip, leg only comes as high as the hip level, and then inhale to lengthen. Exhale, pull. Here for 6. 4. Last 2. On this next one, leave the leg lifted, arm goes back up to the sky, little circles forward with the right leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse your direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elbow can come down for the moment, foot can come down for the moment. If you want to ditch your dumbbell, go for it. Let's actually extend the arm all the way up to the sky for this next one. It's your bottom knee this time that is lifting to touch the other thigh, and then you're just right back down. That's all we're doing. Exhale to lift thighs together. Inhale to lower. Good. Here for 5. Here for 4. There's no rush with this one, so let your body recover on the way down. Last 3. Here for 2. Last one. Good. Last variation on this side is just to put those two together. So elbow comes down, leg lifts, arm and leg back to start, lift the bottom, lower it back down. Here we go. 5 more. Lift, lower, bottom, and lower. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last one. And release it. That's it. Switch it up. Right knee comes down. Right hand is now your anchor. Push the ground away so shoulder stays safe. Left arm to sky, left leg long. Elbow to hip, leg to hip height, and then lower back down. Good. Try not to let your body kind of curve with it. So everything is staying still except for arm and leg. Last 4. Last 2. On this next one, leg stays lifted, arm goes up to sky. Little circles forward here for 6. 4, 3, 2, reverse it, take it back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Arm can stay up if it feels okay. Now it's the bottom thigh, lift, touch, and lower, reset. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower, reset. Take your time with this one. Here for 5 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And we put it all together. Elbow comes down, leg goes up. Lower lift, bottom leg, lower lift. Good. Find your flow. Let your breath move the body. Final 4. Last 2. One more time. Lift, lower, lift, lower, and you made it. Roll out the wrists. Big round of breath. Arms reach up to the sky. And exhale, let it go. We're gonna take the legs a little bit wider into a straddle position that you are comfortable with. And then sit up nice and tall. Push the tailbone back. Hinge from the hips. Start to fold through the center. Most important thing is not how low you can go, but I want you to rotate your big toe towards the back of your room. Take one more round of breath. And then inhale, walk your way back up. Comfortable seated position. Clasp the hands behind the back. Open the heart, look up to the sky. Take a big full round of breath. Let the low belly fill up. Open the mouth, let it all go. Arms can release, and we'll finish with one more round of breath. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, let it go, release it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, for sweating with me, and I'll see you tomorrow.